Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to sit down and film a talk through tutorial because I finally have my voice back. It feels so good to be able to talk again without feeling like someone is literally just inside my throat scratching the crap out of it. I've been sick ever since I got back from Gen Beauty in LA. I always get really sick after I come back from a trip, so I think it was a combination of traveling and just going from beautiful LA weather to miserable East Coast weather. I went from like 70 degrees weather to I think it was like 27 degrees when I got back home and landed back on the East Coast. So it was just a miserable 2 weeks, but I still had to go out and look presentable and look human. It's understandable that you don't want to sit down and do your whole makeup routine, but you still want to look put together and not so zombie-like. So this is my routine. I've been doing this for years now. Every time I'm sick and just feel like I need to pick me up, I usually go and do my makeup just so I can feel a little bit more lawn and more me. And I'm going to show you guys what my routine is. So what's really important in the first step to any makeup routine is to hydrate your face, to moisturize it. When I'm sick, my entire head gets really dry. I think it's because I'm always cold when I'm sick, so my heater is always on high and just fully blasting all day long. So it really dehydrates me, my lips gets really chapped, and I get really flaky around my face and also my nose area because you're just constantly blowing your nose. So you want to keep your face really hydrated. You guys know that I love the Neutrogena, what is it called? Hydro Boost Gel. But I've also been loving the Belif, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. This is just a deluxe size. We all got this at Gen Beauty and I've been really loving it. It's really similar to the Neutrogena one. It's just a little bit lighter in consistency, so it doesn't make me as oily as the Neutrogena one does. So I've been saving the Neutrogena one for nighttime where I really want to hydrate my skin and let it soak in. And this is what I use during the day to really moisturize my face and lock in that hydration. When I'm sick, I don't really go for a full coverage foundation look. I'm already feeling crappy, so I don't really want to feel like I'm wearing too much makeup or make it feel really heavy on my face. And I'm going to be blowing my nose all day anyways and constantly touching my face, so there really is no point to wearing full coverage foundation. I just mix 1 part moisturizer with 1 part foundation, and it just makes a really sheer, thinned out foundation. So I'm just going to mix that up right now. I'm using the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Serum. This is my like daily moisturizer that I use anyways. So I'm going to do half a pump of this. And then whatever foundation you feel like using, I'm just going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation, and I'm in the color Y255. I'm going to do half a pump of this. So I'm just going to mix this on the back of my hand. So with this, I just do a few swipes on my cheeks, forehead, and chin, maybe down my nose, and then I'll just start blending it in with a brush. I'm going to move on to concealer because I don't sleep a lot when I'm sick. For some reason, I like to stay up really late and watch movies and just drink tea and stuff, so I always have really bad dark circles. But before that, I'm just going to moisturize my lips because they feel like they're going to fall off pretty soon. And I'm just using the Dior Creme de Rose Lip Balm. So now we can move on to concealer. Today I'm just going to use the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller in the color Light Medium. This is a great concealer to use because it gives you a little bit of coverage, and because it's a metal roller ball, it feels really cooling and soothing under your eyes, and it also has a little bit of caffeine in it, so it just kind of wakes you up and makes you look and feel not so dead-like. So I'm just going to blend this in. It's also really lightweight, so you don't feel like you're wearing too much makeup, and everything still feels light and airy on your face. So now that our face is really evened out, I'm just going to put back a little bit of color to my face. So I'm going to start out with bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is their matte bronzer in medium deep. So I'm just going to lightly bronze my face. Nobody has time to contour when they're sick. That is the last thing I want to do when I'm feeling like crap. So I'm just going to lightly bronze with this. And most of the time I'm like literally just swiping the bronzer all over my face because I have no energy. So just a little bit of color back to your cheeks especially really helps you look a little bit more awake and refreshed and not so sickly. And then for blush, I really like using cream-based blushes because it gives me an extra little bit of glow and dewy luminosity to my skin since it is so dry. I like to use as many cream products as I can. So today I'm just going to use the Stila Convertible color in the color Peony, and it's a really pretty dusty bright pink color. I'm just going to take this on an e.l.f. small stipple brush. I'm going to dab it in, rub some off my hands because it picks up quite a bit of color, and this Convertible color by Stila is quite pigmented. So I'm going to start out with a small amount and just put this on my cheekbones. And this color is really pretty because it looks really natural, but because it is a little bit bright, it really brings life back to your cheeks and just makes it look like you're a little flushed. It just goes to show what a little bit of bronzer and blush can do to your overall complexion. I'm already looking a little bit healthier and a little bit glowier with that pink blush. And for my highlight, I'm going to use a stick one. This is a cream-based one. I don't want to use any powder highlight because it can accentuate my flakiness, my dry patches. So I'm going to stick with a cream one. This highlight is from LA Girl. This is their Velvet Highlight Contour Stick. And this is in the color Luminous. So it's just a jumbo crayon. It twists up and I really like it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it on my cheeks. And this is a really subtle highlight, which I really like for sick days. So it makes you look a little bit glowy and highlighted, but you don't get that super shimmery, you know, glowy look that we wear on a normal basis. So I'd like to blend this in with my fingers because it looks the most natural. And just the tip of my nose, maybe down the bridge of my nose, and right on my cupid's bow. I don't know about you guys, but for me on my sick days, I rarely ever wear any eye makeup if I can help it. I'm gonna stick to my real sick day routine. So I'm just gonna lightly curl my lashes. Then I'm just gonna coat my lashes with some mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex one. I like this one a lot. You guys know this. It doesn't smudge or flake throughout the day, and it keeps my curl really nicely throughout the day. So that's really it for my sick day routine. I'm not even going to bother touching my eyebrows. I am just going to put a little bit of lip gloss on. Today I'm using the Garnier Lucite lip gloss. Let's see if that'll focus. So I'm just going to throw this on. These lip glosses are super comfortable to wear. They're not sticky and they give off a little bit of color without being too opaque or too sheer. It's a nice midway opacity. So this is the complete makeup look, guys. This is my sick day makeup routine. I hope you guys found this video helpful. With just a few products, mainly cream products, you can give yourself back that healthy glow and feel a little bit better about yourself even when you don't feel so great on the inside. This is my go-to routine if I am feeling crappy and sick, but I have to be out somewhere and look presentable. This just makes me look healthy and glowy again without really trying too hard or doing too much to my face. So I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. And for all you girls who are sick, I hope you guys are recovering. Drink lots of Theraflu, lots of OJ, and I hope you guys start to feel better soon. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.